All right, cool. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Let's see here. So, looking at Bitcoin's price, if you have any, let's see here. If you have any requests on altcoins for me to look at, just let me know down in the comments below. Hey, what's up, Jack? So, yeah, just let me know in the comments below which one you want me to check on. Right now, we're just looking at Bitcoin. In on a long. Yeah, so we are seeing a move on Bitcoin's part right now. We did bounce off of the blue box, right? That 30K region, which we were bouncing off as critical support. Let me look on a lower time frame. Yeah, so we're we're going above these moving averages, so that's pretty good. We're having a nice little pump to the upside, but let's see if we're gonna be running into any sort of resistance soon. It looks like we might be getting there in just a bit. Let me just put this line right here, cutting these two areas in half, and it's looking like some resistance is coming very soon. Right around this level. Very insecure though. Let's see. Personally, I haven't got into a position right now. I usually don't really trade on the weekends just because of the just the price manipulation, but we are seeing some pretty significant volume come in, but it's still not a lot. But it's a little bit more than usual, especially during weekend trading. So we see this volume candle here is around the same levels as when we had this nice move to the upside here around like 2-3 days ago. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. But I do see that we are going into resistance soon because we found resistance here in these last three areas. Here as support for a little bit, then back down a little bit as resistance. So right around this $33,000 area, that's where we're going to be finding some resistance soon. But we are above some moving averages. So we are, we just have to wait and see right now. But we are up 1%, 2%. So this is just the 1 hourly though. We're getting to that overbought region too. What about the 4 hourly? Yeah, so the 4 hourly, we are getting that slight rejection right here from our 21-day moving average. So we just have to wait and see if this holds. We might find a retrace back to where we broke out of the previous level. So if we go back here on the 1 hourly chart, right? So we're below this area, this resistance, and we did break out of it. So we can either come back down here and retest this area and then move on and break through this area of support and then break through this area of resistance right here. So a price target would be if we lose our momentum, right? People stop buying. We're going to be coming back down to this area, that $32,000 area that we broke down from right here. Got that rejection from the 20-day moving average, came back down here, like bouncing upwards, making higher lows till we broke out. But now we're going to be facing some strong resistance very soon. So be on the lookout for that for BTC. But as of right now, nothing too crazy to worry about. You know, we are getting that move to the upside, which a lot of people weren't expecting. A lot of people were expecting that the price for Bitcoin would actually come back down through this level, this blue box of support between that $30,000 to $31,000 level. But we have been holding it pretty nicely, you know, not to speak too soon, but especially for weekend price action. A lot of people were thinking that we're going to be heading down lower, but it looks like we're getting a nice bounce. We'll just see how long it actually lasts. But like I said again, with weekend pricing, it is kind of sketchy because we do see that there's a lot of manipulation during these times. So I personally don't trade a lot during the weekends, especially this weekend's a pretty big one, just because a lot of options were expiring this week, and we're starting a new monthly candle very soon. So very soon the month's gonna end, and so we're gonna see a lot of volatility come towards this end of this month. So next week, pretty crazy. Well, what leverage do I use? Well, when I do use leverage, I usually just trade options for on stock market, you know, for BTC related stocks. But when I do use leverage, like trading on Bybit like that, I try to use 7x, you know. Even 10x is a little bit risky for me. But yeah, anywhere between like 7 to 10x, nothing more than that. I usually don't use more than 10x leverage. Oh yeah, but we do have yeah, just Bitcoin getting a nice bounce off of here. Finding some, what's it called, resistance here from this 21-day moving average. But other than that, it looks like we could be potentially making a double bottom here, which is pretty exciting. Like we have our first bottom right here of this W pattern. And then our second bottom, it looks like it's actually getting put in right now. We did go to this oversold region here on the 4 hourly, and it looks like we're making our way back up here. So that's what it's looking like for BTC, potential double bottom. And if we do actually carry out this double bottom pattern, let's measure that move. So the low, the higher low, the neckline, which is right here at around 34,700, this area right here. All right, let's measure that move. So from here down to the bottom, if we were to break out here at the neckline, right, make a move like this, right here, come back down and maybe confirm that retest, we're looking at a price target around just below $40,000, $39,000. Thoughts on H bar? I like H bar. I like H bar. We can take a look at it right now. So prediction for BTC end of the year 2021. Well, as of right now, it's depending when the bull market's going to end. It's definitely not ending right now, but it is going to end. I'm thinking towards the end of the year to the beginning of next year. You know, especially because we're having prolonged consolidation right now. We are trading sideways for the last month and a half since May. But I'm still thinking that price target 100K, a little bit over, maybe 120, 30K. That's my price target for Bitcoin, and obviously a lot of the other altcoins an even higher price target. But yeah, let's look at H bar. Let's look what Hedera is doing. Hedera hash graph. Yeah, so we're seeing all these altcoins having like a slight recovery just because Bitcoin is moving to the upside. So yeah, I mean, we had a nice run up here, and we just been coming back down after this pretty nasty head and shoulders here. Let's just look on the daily for a better chart. But looks like we're doing a what is this called? Yeah, it's like a falling wedge. So there you go. We got that downward sloping resistance. We got this downward sloping support. And it looks like we're actually I mean, really big volatile wick. So H bar has been pretty volatile, but we did have a fake out here, trying to breaking out of this pattern. So we had this fake out, move to the upside, huge rejection because we're having these huge bearish wicks to the upside. I mean, the price went all the way up here, but once the candle did close, the price was pushed all the way back down here. So we had that like slight movement to the upside, and then just a bunch of sideways to lower price action here. So I do expect this to come back up here and retest this upper area right here at around 20 cents, you know, so in the near future, that can definitely happen. And let's draw some more support lines. Let's see. Guys, if you're just tuning in right now, let me know in the comments down below what altcoin you want me to look at. And also, if you could hit that like button, I really appreciate it. Makes the video go out to more people. But we do see, let's see, we can have this as a good support right here. Yeah, so we have that one. So got the 6 hourly chart too. This is some support. It was resistance here, broke out. Now it's looking like it's being support. We could be making a double bottom here as well, just like in Bitcoin's price. Right here, the neckline would be right here, and that would actually pretty much take us right here to this area of resistance. ICP. Yeah, no, ICP did a pretty nasty drop the other day. It's right now I think it's trading at like what, 30 still? Yep. It's trading at $30. Pretty intense. Let's see. I think I had this one. Yeah. Let's look. Yeah, so it just kept dropping down here. We do have another leg. This is looking like it could go into its final Elliott wave. Kind of here's 1, 2, 3. We can get a nice relief rally up to here, this area resistance at $44. But yeah, it's just looking bad. Which I was talking about in my live stream yesterday is that, you know, that's what happens when you release an ICO, you know, a coin offering here during a downtrend. You know, you just get beaten up because it was trading as high as as high as 1,000. Oh man, what was it? Almost $3,000 per coin. That's insane. And now it's at $30. So I mean, if you're interested in ICP, maybe this is a good time to get in. But like I said, a lot of the altcoins are way more volatile right now, but Bitcoin is starting to recover just a bit. We are seeing resistance at 33,000, but you know, we just have to wait on that. We have to wait on that. But right now, it's super oversold. Super oversold. But it looks like it's gonna be trading like this for a cool more minute, you know. Okay, let's take a look at Cardano. Let's take a look at Cardano. That's Cardano to BTC. It's not looking bad, but let's look at Cardano. I'm just erasing some of this stuff. Let's see. So I did draw this fib level, and it's looking like we are getting a rejection from our fib retracement golden pocket. We look here. Yeah, we tried to get above it, but we could not hold it. Looks like we're trying to retest it again, but like I said before, 131 to 133, that 130 area is looking like pretty strong resistance because we were using it as pretty strong support here over the last couple weeks. Actually, last 2 months here, from the 19th of May, it's just been closing above 130, and it's just been going lower and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look like we're on our 5th Elliott wave too, so we could just go sideways right now, try to retest and break through this golden pocket at 130, and just move on forward. Yep. Yeah, but it's a huge dump. It's pretty insane. I think that was also the same time Coinbase was getting its listing too, and that's when that whole thing kind of started. The stock market kind of was going down. Coinbase, its offering was happening, and it was just tanking. I think the first hour or two was trading at like $400, $500, and then it just went down to 200, which has been trading since like 200, 300. Now it's at 200. But yeah, it's been hit pretty hard. We also do see that we're having this downward sloping resistance too, right from right here to right here. We're starting to run into that right now. Actually, if you look at that. Right, boom, rejected. Here, slight movement above, but then rejected here, just a bunch of resistance. And now we hit it again, and we're getting another slight rejection. This was a 6-hour chart. And yeah, on the 4-hour chart, same thing. Yeah, let's look at Solana. Yeah, let's look at this one. Yeah, like a lot of these altcoins are just doing the same kind of pattern. They're doing they're forming a higher low, but we'll just have to see if it lasts. Because we do have a lower low and a higher low, but this one will look like we're having a lot of significant support right here through our horizontal line. Yeah, like right here, right? We've been boom, retest, movement upwards, crash, retest again. This one too is another area of support, but let's look at the fib retracement on this too. do swing high to swing low. Yeah, so it looks like our golden pocket's right here, exactly where we got rejected. But it looks like we're forming a nice double bottom, you know? Low, a slightly higher low. On a macro level, we're having this W pattern. And the neckline is really strong resistance because it is this golden pocket at around $43 to $44. Zoom in right here. Right here, golden pocket, movement upwards. We had a first W, our mini W right here. Cross the neckline, retest, moved up, found an M pattern, a big M pattern, reversal pattern right here, lower high, hitting this golden pocket. This was our neckline, really strong horizontal support, and then it just broke down. And now we're kind of trading within these Feb levels too. So we did find support on the 0.236, right? We're trying to find that support right here. We found as well. And we're just waiting to move on up. You know, we're just waiting on Bitcoin to make the next move and to hopefully complete a lot of these W patterns that have been forming in all these altcoins like Solana, Cardano, SHIBA too. If you guys are new right now, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'm going to be taking any requests in the comments down below. So just type in the comments to see which one I should check out next, okay? Let's look back at BTC though. All right, we're hitting that $3,000 mark, or 33,000. It's pretty good, pretty good. Like I said, very close to completing this W pattern. Whoa, we did actually go back up here. Nice. So we're coming in, retesting this area of support at around 33K or resistance now. And only time will tell if we actually come back up and retest it, you know? So if we make this support, this $33,000 level of resistance support, then we are actually going to come back up here and retest this neckline at 34,700. So that's pretty exciting here. If you're in a long position, you put in a long position here at the bottom of this blue box. Good job. Yep. Nice movement upwards. Because as you can see, we were trading here in this area, right? And once we broke down and traded in this lower area, we kind of already knew that there was going to be a nice move upwards, because we always see the price action actually fluctuating between moving averages. So this is the 4-hourly chart. So if I just turn on the moving averages, we do see how we're below the yellow 21 day, then we became above it, and then we came back down below it, and now it looks like we're trading above it, and then probably come back down. We're just fluctuating and just moving through these moving averages here, whether it be touching it, crossing it, or getting rejected by it. It's all how the price just moves through these moving averages. All right, any questions, remember to put them in the comments down below. But yeah, let's look at the DXY too. Let's see. Yeah, looks like the price is still getting held up. You know, not too much movement. Oh, this one. Yeah, looks like we're just still hanging on there. Not moving too much. Yep, BTC is moving. BTC is moving. It's looking good. Right, we had if we look here on the daily, we do have that nice double bottom like I was talking about. We're creating a higher low here on the RSI, making our way back up because we've been very oversold here. And if we look back, let's look at the 4-hourly. Yeah, we're starting to gain above this 21-day moving average. If we make it back above here, we have no problem hitting the top of this 50-day moving average at 33,800. So we just have to wait and see, but it is moving. It's moving pretty nice. Let's look at the 15-minute. Let's look on lower time frame. Yeah, we actually probably made this it's ascending triangle right here. And the price target would be the top to the bottom. Broke out right here. Yeah, that 33,700. 33,700. And if we look on our 4-hourly, where is that? Exactly at this moving average, sorry, orange moving average. So that's what we call confluence. When multiple signals are telling you the same thing, right? So the triangle breakdown or breakout, and then the moving average right here acting as that dynamic resistance. Yep, all comes into play. So, you know, if you were to set up a long position, if I was entering this trade, like if we go on the 15-minute chart, this is how I would do it. So I would see that there was this pattern forming right after this second touch on top. I would see, okay, we're creating higher lows. So I'm gonna be drawing my pattern, my triangle pattern. And when it comes back down here, when I see a retest of this upwards ascending support, I see a retest and I see it come to start, you know, trading above this moving average. This is where I probably would put in my my long. If not right here on this support, put in my long, and probably put my stop loss right here below this second high. So if I make that, I would make my stop loss right around here. And my potential target will either be over here, right above this area, or to the price target of the ascending triangle right here. So, you know, I have a 1.88% loss to an 8% profit. And if I was doing around maybe 7x leverage, which I usually do, it would be around a 50%, 56% profit compared to 8%. No, actually, it'd be like 15% loss. So that's how I would set it up. You know, make sure that you see the oscillation of the price moving in these smaller patterns. But at the same time, if it's a smaller pattern, it has less weight compared to like a bigger pattern. So it's always good to actually like zoom out and look at the price action. So we're having boom, first move, second move. I see it. This is actually a really nice oscillation of the price. And once I see that bounce right here, I place my long and take profits along the way. You know, and securing a nice 50% profit isn't too bad for a short amount of time. When does this start? This started like around 4 hours ago. So, you know, that's how I would set it up personally. Yet again, not financial advice, but you just got to look at the chart, make your pattern, see where your entry level is. Always, I would suggest just having a stop loss. It's worked for me personally, just because Bitcoin is very volatile. You don't want to be in a position when you get liquidated or anything like that, especially if you're using leverage, you know. Let's see. So I believe once saying AMC and GME squeezes are close to complete, we will see a massive relocation of monies being pushed back towards crypto. ICP is at the end of its triangle. Right now, it's looking bullish to start going upward as well. Yeah. You know, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that the ICP is going to come back up. You know, it does look like it's making just a massive falling wedge. Just like how I think Coinbase is kind of creating the same structure. So we just have to see. I do expect during the bull market, a lot of altcoins are definitely going to be recovering to their all-time highs, breaking through that more. So maybe towards the end of the year, we probably see ICP going back to those $100 ranges, you know, without, you know, meeting a lot of massive resistance up ahead. But I do see a recovery. I do see a lot of these altcoins recovering, especially ICP. But yeah, so right now BTC is looking pretty good. You know, we did touch this top resistance perfectly. Now we're making our way back down, probably finding these areas of moving averages as support too. And yeah, AMC and GME squeezes. I think, yeah, they're almost done too. I haven't really seen AMC make a big move yet. Actually, I've been looking at AMC. It looks like it's creating a pretty bearish pattern last time I checked. Yeah, it's very close to creating this head and shoulders right here. And on top of that head and shoulder, yeah, it's looking pretty intense. It's finding a lot of resistance here on my golden ratio pocket. So boom, resistance, fake out, resistance back here. We're finding this fib level as support, but we're just seeing a pretty nasty head and shoulders right here. Boom, boom, boom. If we make it back down here and come and retest this area, I'm probably opening up a big short just to make it back down here into these levels. That's a pretty solid move. I mean, in my opinion, I'll be watching AMC because I also trade stocks as well. And then we also just have, if we look on a higher time frame, on the daily, we're just seeing M's all around, right? So we're seeing our first Right? If we can't make it back up here and retest this area of support or this area of resistance at the $60 mark, if we can't make it above 60 bucks and hold it for a couple days, we are going to be coming back down here. A lot of people are going to be losing interest, especially the GME apes, and it will probably come back down to retest this area, the 21 day, around $48, you know, $48, $47. That's what I'm personally looking for, you know, opening up a short once it comes back down to this level at around 50 bucks. If it goes below 50, I'm opening up a short. That's just my personal, you know, preference, opinion. Seller network. I don't have seller network, but I could take a look at it too. I'll take a look at seller network. Let's see. All right, seller network, looking like it's also making a falling wedge. You know, just huge amounts of consolidation happening since it's a nice run up. It made a pretty nice run up. Let's measure it. So from the swing low, yeah, wow, like a 500% move. So made a nice move. I do see that just descending resistance right here. So like right there, descending channel. It's looking like, if not, maybe like a falling wedge too. Kind of like right here. Right, and then we do have a descending support as well. So if we don't get a retest of this upper area of resistance, I'm thinking it's probably gonna come back down here to these areas. But we did find nice support where we found some resistance coming up, right? Moving up here, resistance, and then continuation. So that's where we found support back on this previous resistance back in February. And then let's add some more support lines here too. Right there. And then we can also just draw like a giant fib level. Boom. Yep, so we're just trading within these fib levels. Hopefully this area of support holds, because we do see if we drop down here, probably make it down to 2 cents, and then back down here to this area of support at 0.013 cents. Right there. But yeah, it's looking like it's making just a gigantic falling wedge. So that's what it's looking like for seller network. But I personally do not hold seller network. Let's look at the BTC shorts. Let's see how that's been doing. Yeah, so we're starting to get the shorts coming back down, because we saw this like huge move to the upside, right? Everyone was opening the shorts, and then once they saw Bitcoin start to do a little bit of recovery at the beginning of this week, you know, it came back down, and then just at the end of this weekend, the shorts got back up again, you know, and now they're coming back down. So like I said, a lot of indecision in the markets. We're seeing a lot of people kind of scared to short or long Bitcoin right now, you know, and the weekend price manipulation does not help this at all either, you know. So we are gonna still see this probably start inching its way back down until the beginning of next week, and then we'll see the price either go up or down, and we'll see people opening up their new start of shorts and longs. But we are gonna expect huge positions opening up in the next week or two, because like I said before, the month is ending, the shorts are you know, there was a shorts expiring this Friday, and we're just seeing, you know, a lot of volatility coming up. We always see that towards the end of every single month. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, also let's take a look here at the crypto fear, greed, and index. We are at 22, so we are slowly inching our way back up too on the crypto fear and greed. You know, yesterday we were at 20. last week 21. So we're still hovering within that range, but definitely way better than it was a couple weeks ago when it was around like what was it? It was like 10. So it was really low, you know, very low. But we'll see this update in the next 21 hours. But right now, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all, you know. But like I said before, always warning on price, weekend price. I even said on my stream yesterday, I said, don't be surprised if this goes up, you know. And if it does go up, remember to find a nice entry. You don't want to be entering it when it's pumping, because every single time, even when you do this long prolonged pumps to the upside, right, like this one, it went from 28 to $36,000. So it's a $6,000 move. Even this move, we did have nice pullbacks for entries. Moving out, boom, pull back down here, moving up, and then a massive pullback. So you did not want to enter anywhere in this area, you know. Down here, you have to wait down here for that entry. Once it retraces, it has to confirm areas of resistance as support every single time, you know. No matter how long it takes, it's going to come back to the price is going to move there, because that's what the market is going to do. The market is going to always move it through moving averages and also big areas of support and resistance. Always going to retest. Why is Sol going down when Bitcoin? Sol is actually holding up pretty good. Sol is up 3.5% compared to a lot of other altcoins. They're only up at 1%. ICP is only up 1%. Bitcoin is up 2%. So it's outperforming Bitcoin right now. So, you know, once you're outperforming Bitcoin, you're doing good. You're doing good. So it's holding. It's holding. Yeah, it's definitely holding. So I do see it come back up here and retesting this area of resistance here at $34. Because look, do you see how this was just massive support? Massive support. We made a double top pattern, broke down, hit that price target, came back up, and we're gonna retest again at this level at $34. Yep, that's true. Especially during downtrends, you know, Bitcoin pumping, sometimes it actually does lead to some altcoins to suffer, especially if the market sentiment for that altcoin is not as strong as other altcoins. So you will see money come out of certain altcoins, more speculative plays, and you see the money go back into Bitcoin when you see Bitcoin pumping. So sometimes Bitcoin pumping does not mean altcoins are pumping. It also means that money could come out of those altcoins back into Bitcoin. And that's the reason why it's moving. So my top coins. So I think I have my, let's see. Portfolio, did I put it here? Okay, so right here, these are the coins that I'm invested in. So Ethereum, Binance, of course, Bitcoin, I just didn't add it on here, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, B-Chain, Crypto.com, Chiliz, and Harmony. Harmony One. I think I'm not forgetting any other ones. Full on XRP, all right, yep. XRP, let's take a look at XRP. See what XRP is doing. I haven't checked in a cool minute. It's up 1.75% today. Link's actually doing pretty good. It's holding up pretty good. It's at 2.5%. Cardano up 4%, you know. Crypto.com up 5%. So, but for the most part, we're seeing a lot of altcoins actually recovering pretty good, especially the ones I'm holding. Like Harmony One up more than 4%. Bepro Token up more than 4%. So they're all looking pretty good. Yeah, they're all looking pretty good. Solana's looking good. HBAR is probably looking a little weaker because it's at a little bit over 1%. But if you're outperforming Bitcoin, you're doing good. And if you're outperforming just the cryptocurrency market in general, then you're doing pretty good. Let's see how much is it up today. It's up 3% today. So if your coin is more than 3.25% up today, it's outperforming the whole market, which is what you want. You want your portfolio not to be hit as hard as more speculative plays, you know? Make sure to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Portfolio. Yeah, I just went over it right now. I think it's in my watch list. These are the ones that I'm invested in personally right here. And as you can see, they're all top 100 coins. Like I said in my last live stream, I said I'm only going to be investing in stuff that's at least at 100 or above right here. I do trade other altcoins. I just don't hold them in my, you know, in my hodl bag, so as they say. So I'm just holding on to these ones, you know, long-term investments. At least towards the end of the year when I will be selling a significant portion of my altcoins, I'll probably hold on to Ethereum. But my other altcoins I definitely will be selling and moving it to Bitcoin towards the bear market, you know, because that's the ultimate goal, is just accumulating Bitcoin. You want as much Bitcoin as you can. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's my exit strategy, is selling a large portion of my altcoins and then just moving it into Bitcoin once we see a big retracement. You know, if you thought this was a big retracement, then the bear market will definitely shock you. But yeah, these are the, how many coins are these? 4, 7 altcoins that I'm holding. All right, but XRP, oops. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like we're retesting these lower levels right here, right? We have this like this triangle shape way back here, and then we have this big breakout, and it looks like we actually retested that perfectly right here. Boom, touched it back here, and now we're making our way back up here. So you know, XRP could be a nice potential entry right here, because we are making our way back here if we pass through resistance. If I zoom in here, right, we have our W pattern. Like all these patterns are making W patterns. All these prices, right? W, crossing this neckline. You can see the price potentially coming back up here to 78 cents. So 78 cents, and we are having more volume too. You know, a lot more selling volume and a little bit more buying volume. But we're still kind of in that downward sloping volume, you know, momentum. So you just have to wait to see what Bitcoin is doing. And right now, Bitcoin kind of struggling. It's kind of struggling to get above 33K. So, which is pretty strong resistance, like we mentioned before. What would be my go-to coins with a $200 investment? Well, I can't personally tell you what to invest in, but we can go through CoinMarketCap and I can just read through some of the top altcoins and see which ones are at some pretty good discounts today. So we are going to see a lot of the altcoins. So you want to pay attention to the 7-day percentage, you know? So all the altcoins are going to be mostly up today, except for Theta, which is down 1%. But it's looking like we're all in the green right now. You know, we're in the green, all these altcoins just for today, but always pay attention to the 7-day to see what would be a nice entry. Let's go down through the list. You know, Ethereum down 13%, below 2K is, you know, it's a pretty nice price for Ethereum, in my opinion. You know, let's see. Tether is still in the top, so a lot of people are still having their money in these stable coins. They're just waiting on the sidelines to see if we're going to drop further. So that's why we see Tether here in the number 3 spot. But when it was in a nice bull market trend, it was like at 8 or 9, you know. Everybody was having their money in altcoins and Bitcoin. Binance coin under 300 is pretty good. Down 14%, you know. XRP down 16%. Polkadot down 26%. So that's crazy. I think that's one of the lowest. It's the lowest performing top altcoin here. It's in 9th place, but it's down 26%. Let's see. Uniswap down 15%. Litecoin down 15%. Wow, almost at 120, 130. That's crazy. Bitcoin Cash also down 15%. Polygon, you know, Polygon's doing a lot of great things, and so it's back almost at $1. That's pretty good. You know, down 20%. That's a nice discount. Theta 2 down 23%. That's also a nice discount. Ethereum Classic, I wouldn't really mess with that. If I'm gonna be investing in Ethereum, I would just do, you know, regular Ethereum. VeChain 2 down 22%. That one's pretty good discount. So a lot of these altcoins are going to be good discounts. Are going to be at least above 20%. Monero 2, it's a privacy coin, so 24% to the downside. ICP, like I said, down almost 40%. It could be a nice entry point for ICP, for internet computer. But yeah, that's what's looking like. SHIBA was holding pretty strong. You know, I don't think it'd be a great entry at this moment. You know, we are testing some critical resistance though, so we have to see if we are going to be holding that support. But yeah, like Aave, ICP potentially. What else? Theta, Polygon. I mean, if I had to invest in something right now, you know, to buy the dip today, it would probably be in those. You know, not financial advice, but probably in those. Maybe Polkadot as well, because it is down over 25%. You know, a lot of these are on sale. You know, a lot of these are on sale. What else? Let's see. Yeah, the graph is still holding up. Not too much of a sale right now. Only down 8%, 7%. Kusama, oh my gosh, down 40%. That's a good deal too. That it's Kusama works with Polkadot, so on a DeFi network, DeFi blockchain, and they're doing parachains. So they should have a pretty interesting year here too. So down 40%. That looks like it could be a good deal. Chili's 23 down 17%, not that bad. Chili's I think was recently listed on Coinbase too. I think it went up to like 40 cents at that point. But I am personally invested in Chili's. Let's see, Helium. But yeah, if you're joining right now, make sure to hit that like button, like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. But we're just taking a look at the Bitcoin price to see what's going on with Bitcoin. But if you have any questions on any altcoins I should look at, make sure to drop it down in the comments down below, and I'll take a look at it. But right now, Bitcoin is still making its next leg up here, touching 33K, but actually coming back down and getting that rejection at this area of support. All right, how y'all doing tonight? Are any of you in some trades right now? Let me put on a lower time frame for you guys if you want to take a look at that. But we see that we just got that rejection here, but we're holding. We'll probably come back down and retest this breakout back down here at 32K and then make our next leg up. But remember, if you have any questions, make sure to put them in the comments down below. How long have I been in crypto? For more than a year, definitely. I started investing in crypto related stocks last summer, and that's how I kind of got started. So I just, you know, buying and holding Mara stock, you know, so I got in at $1 and that actually peaked out like at $50. So that was at one point like a 50x on my investment. You know, I did sell partial along the way to the top, but yeah, it was one of the best investments I made. And I just realized that there was just a huge opportunity in the crypto space, because before that I was just investing in stocks and stuff. But yeah, crypto is the way to go. Crypto definitely is the way to go. Yep. Let's see. All right, coming back to retest at 33K level. Pretty nice, pretty nice. But we are very overbought in this area, so expect a small retracement, like I said. But really nice pattern right here, the symmetrical triangle. I mean, not symmetrical, this ascending triangle. Right, movement, retest, move to the upside. NFT coins. Do I own NFTs? I personally don't own any NFTs, but I do want to create some in the near future. Right now, I think NFTs are kind of cooling off, except for the whole Bored Ape movement for the NFTs. That's been popping off crazy. So I do expect in the short term to see NFTs start to, you know, move a little bit more than cryptocurrencies in general. So that's very exciting, you know, but I haven't personally got any NFTs, but I do want to invest, if not create my own in the very near future, you know. And yes, Mara is a Bitcoin mining stock, along with Riot, SOS. They all have, they're North American miners, and so they have a large pool of BTC miners, Bitcoin miners, and they have large amounts of revenue in Bitcoin because they mine Bitcoin all the time. And so, you know, that's where I invested in, and it blew up. And yeah, and then just started investing there from different cryptos and holding and buying. So, you know, love crypto. Crypto's tight. But yeah, so that's what's looking like for BTC. I think I'm gonna be hopping off in a minute. I gotta go somewhere. But any last questions before I hop off? Leave them in the comments down below. And if you haven't checked already, and if you're an investor in the SHIBA token, I actually just released a video on SHIBA. So if you want to take a look at that, it's in my previous video. So it's my last video that I posted. $33, yeah, I see it's at 33.20. Let's see. We got a 5-minute chart too. Yeah, we're starting to come back up. Let's see if it'll hold. I'll draw this fib level here too, top to bottom. So right where I drew this fib retracement from the top here to the bottom, our resistance was the top of this ascending triangle. Did break out nicely, and it looks like my first target is around that 33,444. So 33,447, 33,800, and next take profit would be at 34,000. But it looks like the price target is hitting exactly here at my fib profit taking levels. So it's looking good. It's looking good. But I do expect a retrace. You know, if we do break through this level, 33,256, then expect a retrace back to that as support. And then we're going to just be probably sideways trading here till market open Sunday, you know? All right, that's it for me, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in into my live stream. I'm going to be doing another one tomorrow. We're going to be looking at some more altcoins, Bitcoin. Hopefully, we see a huge move coming in soon. But like I said, weekend price action is going to be pretty crazy in general. So we'll just have to see what happens. But that's it for me, everybody. Peace out.